back with another good one. I'm going to try not to make this topic really, really long. I want to give a big shout out to all of New Yorkers. All of New Yorkers, right? Wherever you at, right? You are the descendants of ABEL. Yes, you are. If nobody didn't tell you who you are, now you know, right? On my platform that comes with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and experience with spirituality that been here over 30 years, right? I'm only the interpreter. I've come to bring this knowledge to you so that it is desperately need amongst ABEL descendants of our civilization over here in the West, the West Hemisphere, right? But we're going to focus on America. We're going to focus on just New York right now. The reason why I focus on New York, every other place, if you look at my description, right? Go on my descriptions. You press more, it's talking about the human body, right? So what makes up the human body is a lot of other things that makes up the human body. Be, and he was. Be, and he was. The human body. Be, and he was. And that was before he breathed the spirit inside of Adam. Be, and he was. Be, and he was. When he breathed the spirit into Adam, that brought knowledge, wisdom, understanding, the accuracies of the oneness of the Alpha, Omega, the creator and everything in existence. And in scriptures, it talks about it. And we're going to break this down. So why did I use New York City as the anatomy of the human body? Why did I use it? Because particular in New York City, there is an energy here, a force here, like there's no other force in existence and life in New York City. The leading force of mankind, the leading force of knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and spiritual insight and growth and development is in New York City. Yes. So why did I use the human body that the creator, the Alpha Omega talk about in scriptures? This is going to be a really, really dope one. Really amazing, right? I got a poll there. The poll is there, right? Do you see the poll? You don't see the poll? Hold on one second. I have a poll there. Do you love New York? Or if you don't love New York, press no. If you love New York, press yes. If you don't love New York, press no. That's fine. I need that pull for my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. For those that don't love New York, I'ma hope and persuade you into understanding why you should love New York. Why you should love New York. So getting that pulls, everyone. I really appreciate that. I know a lot of people are asleep right now, but this is heavy on my mind and my heart and my soul. I seen a video of an individual, right? He took my video for whatever reason. These individuals are supposed to be elders. Just because you have white in your beard doesn't mean that you have the wisdom to understand and the knowledge to understand. That doesn't mean that you are an elder. Because it's based on knowledge, it's based on wisdom, it's based on understanding. Right? I have not had nobody to come at me. It's because everybody know what I'm speaking is spirituality, it is the truth. The video that I did about the Bronx was talking about the spirit and the soul of the people of the Bronx. They are the first. They are connected with the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence. And in this video, I'm going to break it down where the people of the Bronx end up, right? First and foremost, before I get into my topic, right, I definitely would like to shed light on this. Okay? Definitely like to shed light on this. Right? straight up partial, straight up, Puerto Rican. Trace my lineage back to Puerto Rico. Trace my lineage back to Puerto Rico. This is on my father's side. And on my father's side, right? And his mother, right, was Portugal, right? Spanish, Latin, right? I'm gonna ask you, stop disrespecting Puerto Rico. Stop disrespecting Puerto Ricans. Stop disrespecting Boricuas. My family is from St. Lucies. That's where my family from in Puerto Rico. They're from St. Lucies, right? But I don't want to get in the story about Puerto Rico. I'm asking you nicely to stop disrespecting Boricuas, Puerto Ricans, right? And this is not a threat or nothing like that. This is not, because on my channel, I don't do that on my channel. I speak knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and spirituality inside of us so that we can understand on who we are. So I can define on who we are by giving the gifts and understanding of the Alpha Omega and everything in existence, the Supreme Being. That's right. So I need that to be set straight first, that this is me. Partial, my family. My grandfather fought in the museum in Puerto Rico since 1928 to 1938. Represent Puerto Rico. My grandfather was born in Puerto Rico. No, he was raised in Puerto Rico. Born in St. Thomas and raised in Puerto Rico, so all he knew was Puerto Rico. He didn't know anything about St. Thomas. From the age of 4 all the way to 17 or 18. This is my lineage. This is who I am. I can't deny who I am. I can't deny my bloodline. I can't deny where my ancestors, right, and my elders come from. St. Thomas and Puerto Rico. These are two big major places, major civilization where my family comes from. It's an actually true fact. So I'm going to urge you and ask you nicely, stop disrespecting Puerto Rico. Stop disrespecting Boricuas and Puerto Ricans. Stop doing that. That's right. All right, so let's get into the story right here. So, the reason why I basically talked about, right, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, Staten Island, Yonkers, Mount Vernon, Buffalo, and Rochester, right? These places make up the human body. The human body, these places right here. This is where ABEL descendants are thriving at. This is the center of what? This is the center of the blessing of mankind. Over here in New York City, even before it was called New York City, we always been here in these lands. We always been in America, period. This is our land. But the foundation of everything right here, where ABEL descendants is at, is in New York City. It's in New York City. That's right, it's in New York City. Yes. So there's 5 boroughs. 5 boroughs, right? And you got what? You got the head. You got the head, right? You got the head. You got the brains. You got the heart. You have blood, the blood. Right? The blood. And you have what? The mind, the intelligence, the spirit. The spirit was equal up to the human being. Was equal up to the human being. And we're going to break this down. So, all my New Yorkers, everybody that I just named, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, Staten Island, right? Mount Vernon, Yonkers, Rochester, Buffalo, right? Now, these are not in order. These are not in order. Y'all can put it in order how the way you feel. But I love all of y'all. All these boroughs, I love all of y'all. But I got best. What is the best? I need to get this out among us first. Brooklyn. That's my second home. That's the best for me. Everybody may differ later. This is in-house stuff with New Yorkers. That's cool. That's fine. Brooklyn is my second home. I love Brooklyn all the way. Brooklyn, right? Buffalo. Love Buffalo. Love them. Rochester, love them. I love them. Right? Yonkers, Mount Vernon. Money making Mount Vernon. I love them. But the top 3 is Brooklyn, Buffalo, and Rochester. I love them. Right? And I have my own personal reason why I love Brooklyn. That's first and foremost. Brooklyn is my second home. It is my home. Straight up, it is my home, Brooklyn. Right? I don't really want to get into it, but Brooklyn, no. All right? And we're going to leave it like that, right? Especially Bed-Stuy. But the whole Brooklyn, but Bed-Stuy. Right? Big shout out to Bed-Stuy. All right? We're going to carry on. Why is I'm naming New York City as the human body? The human body. Right? Now, you may differ with me. New Yorkers, this is for New Yorkers. You may differ with me. Yo, nah. Brooklyn is the heart of New York City. Brooklyn is the heart of New York City. Brooklyn is the heart of New York City. You may differ later. Brooklyn, the energy in Brooklyn, it cannot be explained unless you are from Brooklyn. Right? Or they robbing with you and love you and take you in as one of them. You understand what I'm saying? You're no different. And that comes through spirituality. That comes with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding with spirituality. They will love you. They will be there all the way in death. And even after death, they will be there. Not saying the other places are like that, but Brooklyn is a different cloth. The energy there, the spirit there, it thrives and lives there and been there since the beginning of our creation of mankind. So I gotta break down the body parts. It's gonna be long. You may differ with me, everybody may differ, but that's fine. That's in-house stuff. But it should not be violent. We should not be killing each other and murdering each other. Okay? We're in a different space now, in a different time. Right? That's where we are as New Yorkers, as elders that have knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and not dealing with ignorance and darkness. You understand? Wherever you at. So, Brooklyn is the heart of New York City. It is. It's the heart. It's the beating heart of the city. Right? They're going to say, they say Manhattan and Harlem. It's Brooklyn. Right? Who is the brains? Who's the brains? Who's the brains? Who's the brains? The brains that house everything is Manhattan. Manhattan is the brains. Manhattan is the brains of New York City. Of New York City, Manhattan is the brains. And that's mixed in with what? With the whole of Manhattan. And I'm just talking about ABEL descendants. I'm not talking about nobody else's descendants. I'm talking about ABEL descendants. ABEL descendants. I'm not talking about nobody else's descendants. I'm talking about ABEL descendants, right? Who is the mastermind that's inside the brain that can think? Now, don't get me wrong. Manhattan can think too. But who is the mastermind behind this thinking? It's Queens. Queens. We're going to give it up. Queens. Queens is the mastermind behind thinking and strategy and everything else. This is an actual fact. Now, you may have different options. New York City. But this is not for us to hurt and kill each other and abuse each other and beat on each other and go to war with each other. Like in the past, out of due of ignorance from those that came before us. That should have never happened with New York at all. That should have never happened at all. None of these things supposed to have happened, but it did happen. And it teaches us a lesson among us is that we are the same. We are the same of ABEL descendants. If you did not know, now you know now, right? What is Staten Island? What's Staten Island? What is Staten Island? Staten Island is what? Is the eyes. Is the eyes of New York City. Staten Island is the eyes of New York City. That's right. Staten Island is the eyes of New York City. They are New Yorkers. I got to break this down in the spiritual terminology, and I'm going to mix it in with scriptures on why I said the things that I say about New York City. New York City is the leading force of mankind in existence. This is an actual fact. This is true. Of ABEL descendants. Why do you think everybody want to come here? Come here. They want to come to America, but they want to come to New York City. Because people's always thriving. There's always new technologies. There's always new growth and development, new dances, new everything comes from New York City. We set the pace and everybody follow through. That's an actual fact. And this is the connection with the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence is people in New York City. This is an actual fact. So Staten Island is the eyes. That's right. That's right. Yonkers is the right hand. Mount Vernon is the left hand. Buffalo is what? The left leg and the foot. I mean the right foot. Rochester is the left, the foot. That equals the human being. That equals the body. That equals what? Mankind, the first mankind in creation. Melanated people. Melanated people, that's right. Which descended here from up above. That's right. Which the earth is us and we are the earth. Melanated people. Which 85% of our body is water. Remember, everything the creator says in scriptures that everything came from water. So water was here first. We evolved from water. He evolved from water, which gave us a pinch of the earth so that we can keep the earth into balance and keep the sea in balance and keep the water in balance. That's us, ABEL descendants. That's an actual fact. I have to break this down. So the reason why I did this topic and this topic came up is because somebody ignorantly started judging me and started talking about past of selling drugs in our communities and talking about how people was getting money. Actually, these individuals was destroying our communities, right? It's because the Panthers have to be destroyed. The Panthers had to be destroyed and be annihilated. The 70 babies had to be plagued with drugs, alcohol, gangster persona life to destroy and dismantle so another uproar or uprise would not be given and pushed back towards what was going on. That had to be crushed and annihilated. It's an actual true facts. The Black Panther Party, it's an actual true facts. Yes, they had motion and movement. I don't want to get into that story because I'm gonna do that story about Harlem and the Bronx. I want to talk about that. I'm gonna touch on it briefly. I just touch on it briefly. So this makes up the human body. This makes up the human body. And all of the other bodies, all of the other organs, right, of the human body is throughout the earth of America. You understand? South Carolina, North Carolina, all these other places where ABEL descendants are. Where ABEL descendants are. Where ABEL descendants fought back. Where these individuals wasn't enslaved. They wasn't having that. They wasn't having that in New York City. We always fought back. But we had to breed in with the Africans because our bloodline and our lineage, our mind, body, and soul was dying off. So we had to breed in with civilizations that's not even our civilization. Meaning that we are not African. We didn't come over here on boats. We've been here in this civilization when everything was one. Where they didn't separate everything. California, Vegas, everything was one. Because we always worship the one. We come from the one. We are the one. The originators. The foundation of civilization of mankind and woman. To ask the true fact. So this is coming from a spiritual realm. It's coming from a spiritual realm. So this is my insight in my what? Interpretation on who is New York. New York is a thriving place, is the body in the center of civilization of mankind. It's New York City. To ask you true fact, this place is a blessed land, blessing New York City. To ask you true fact. And being connected with New York City is also with upstate. This I'm only talking about ABEL descendants. ABEL descendants. And then we're not going to add in Canada. Canada's a part of us. It's ABEL land. Mexico's ABEL land. And South America's ABEL land. Yes, they are. We have tunnels inside the earth that goes all the way from South America all the way up to into Canada. That's an actual true fact. We are the same, no difference. If you want to get into that. So these are the things that we need to know as New Yorkers. And not point the finger at each other. And not down each other. And not hurt each other. And not kill each other. We are the same. So I want ABEL descendants to step up. Stand up. And know and define who you are. Define your square. Define your circle. Master who you are. You are the Alpha Omega, and the Alpha Omega is you. But with limitations. What limitations? Right? You have a piece of the future. You have a piece of the beyond. You have the piece. You have a piece of the present. You have the piece of experience. You have the piece of the problems. And you have the piece of the past. Act like it. Don't act other than that. Do not act other than that what I just said. Act like it. And know who you are. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, princes, all around the world. That's right. These are big shots. We are addressing those that may not have the knowledge, wisdom, or understanding. But we are here to teach you. All you got to do is just listen. Just listen. Listen to your inner heart. Listen to your inner mind. Listen to your inner thoughts. Listen to the Alpha Omega that is lining up with you. That is want to save you. And wants you to what? Express and expose the special gifts and talents and benefits that he had for you. To act a true fact. That's right. So I don't want to be too long. This is part 1. But I'm going to do part 2. Then I'm going to get more in depth about it. But before I get in depth about it, I want to give my verse, right? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is chapter 15, verse 26. Chapter 15, verse 26. And he said, right? He said, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا إِنسَانًا مِنْ سَلِيمٍ حَمَانٍ مَسْنُونٍ. He said, see ba, right? He said, Sasa, dry clay, which produce a sound like putty, right? And together, I understand the meaning to be that man body was formed from wet clay, molded into shape, then dried until it became like hardened sound, meaning it was hollow. Then it was then further fashioned and completed that into the animal form, thus fashioned was breath, the spirit of the Alpha Omega. See what I'm saying? You just see what I said, right? You see what I said? You see what I said? Did you see what I said? In the beginning, I want you to go check what I said, right? That he said, be in the ears to the body. After fashioning man, remember mankind, 85% of mankind is water. 85% of this world is water. Water. We always been one. We just spread it out. And once you get in tune with spirituality, we are connected. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. We are not here to fight each other. We are here to keep justice and balance upon the land, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Definitely spiritually, because spiritually, our spirit, there's no beginning and end, because that is part of the beginning and end. That is part of the future, the beyond, the present, the experience, the promise, the past. That's right. These are big shots. Big shots. That's right. I want you to like and share and get this information out. And if you're watching me, please answer the polls. Do you love New York? Press yes. If you don't, press no. And then that will let me know how can I deter you or talk to you, a civil conversation to change your outlook on how you feel towards New Yorkers. That's right. Thank you so much. So, he said, which is given a superiority over other creations. We have a authority, a superiority over other creation that came before us. We are over them, except the Alpha Omega. We not over him. We right there with him. We actually are him. We are him. So we are one with him. And being that you are one with him, you work with him because he placed limitation upon you. He created another him. He created another him. But there's only one. So we are part of the one. As human beings, we are part of the one. So we are him. Do you understand that? I need for you to understand that spiritually. I need for you to get this understanding, right? This ain't nothing to play with. We are the most greatest creation that he ever created out of his image. And the image that he's talking about is not these hands and everything else. The image that he's talking about is that spirit which has no beginning and end. Now our soul, right, has a what? Now our soul is different from our spirit. Our soul has a what? A beginning and end. Our spirit don't have a beginning and end. Our soul has a beginning and end, and it's part of this earth. Now our flesh is part of the beginning and end of this earth. He created you like that and duplicated you like that, partial of the earth, so that you can take care of the earth, so that you can talk to the things that already existed before you. It's an actual true fact. Let's give it up. I'm amongst you. I'm amongst you. And you are here to learn from spirituality. No more fighting. No more killing. No more murdering each other. No more have emotional movement upon each other. It's not going down no more. Even though we got a couple of bad apples in our civilizations, we will talk to them. But no more killing each other and murdering each other. That's out. So this is mine. Now, y'all can say different things as New Yorkers. Keep the conversation going. Keep it going, because what this does, it breeds joy. It breeds peace. It breeds tranquility amongst us. Now, I'm telling you, keep your eyes open and your head on the swivel. It's murder, death, kill going on here. Not just physically, but mentally and spiritually, murder, death, kill. Now, being that we understand on who we are and define who we are, define our square and our circle, and master yourself, right? So you can get beyond this physical world and bridge the gap between this life and the next. And with that, that is the future that have the update information and they are being annihilated. So we don't know. They being annihilated from this existence by this sick, barbaric, devil, demon mindset. Yes. Yes. So this is part one. This is part one, y'all. I know this is good. I know you at New Yorkers, you're going to be like, nah, this and that. That's fine. That's cool. As long as we could debate respectfully and lovely and know that we are each other. We are our brother's keeper. Do you understand that? We are our brother's keeper. We are what? ABEL descendants are our brother's keeper. We was Cain keeper, but Cain wasn't our keeper. That's why he murdered his own brother. This is an actual true fact. But we are ABEL descendants. That's right. That did not come from over here in the land of slave trade or everything else. That is not African. That is not Moor. That is not black. That is not none of these titles. We are called the Uply God Right One because we come from the Uply Right God One, meaning we come from the straight path. We come from the one, the originator. That's right. That's right, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. You know I got to give it up. You know I got to give it up right here. I have to. I have to bring knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to us. And I know this is pretty long, but I'm not going to try to make it this long. That's why I said this is part one. I'm going to do part two. I'm going to get more into New York City, more into Yonkers and, and Yonkers and Buffalo and Rochester. Right? Yonkers, Mount Vernon, Buffalo, Rochester. They are sheep and lions. They are lions. Lions in sheep garment. That's right. All of us are. But specifically, that's who they are. And I love them. That's right. Lions. Lions. Fearless. Fearless. Buffalo. Rochester. Mount Vernon, Yonkers, fearless. Fearless brothers and sisters, kings and queens. We are of the same civilization. And I'm not just talking about melanated. I'm talking about Puerto Ricans also. They've been here since the beginning of time. And we got to stop disrespecting. I don't know what your guys trying to do, trying to start a beef between the same civilization. Because the dominance of melanin is always going to dominate. Melanated is always going to dominate it. And they are melanated people. That's right. And my people and your people, we are all the same. This is all big facts. So your guys have an amazing, amazing day. That's right. That's right. Big shots. Big shots. Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace.